Just a little longer. Just a little longer. How about that? Well, I don't know if you're seeing me or not. Hopefully you are. I'm still doing my new Studio Pro microphone by Blue. It's a Snowball Ice. I could either get a white one or a black one, and I got the black one. And yes, I know you can't see me yet, so I'll just go ahead and put me on. There he is. Man, y'all heard me for years and years and years do shout outs to Ken and Crazy Girl from Prattville, Alabama, right? Well, this Saturday, the 27th, me and Ken, Crazy Girl's husband, is getting together, and we going up to Muscle Shoals, Alabama, and we'll probably go by all the places I normally go to, and I'll make another show, of course. And being that Ken don't like being on TV, I'll let him be the cameraman. Okay? So that's what's going to happen. And later on that night, we're probably going to go by Slowbama, there in Florence, Alabama. And we're going to see our good friend Carl Damone and Handshake Promise. How's this new mic sound, by the way? I can kind of hear it over there. It sounds pretty good so far. So that's what's up. And we'll make a show out of that happening there, and we'll go to all of my places, and I'm gonna go by and see my good friend Teresa too. Last time she was gone because of a blowout or something, and she had to go get a tire, and I didn't get to see her. So this time, hopefully she's gonna be there, and I'm gonna get to see her. Finally, I got red there. I'm getting it good on my computer though. I'm watching it too over there. And I've got another. Look here. I got another camera right there and show y'all my. Here's the Snowball mic that I've got going on here. I've got my calendar right here, and see, I've even got another calendar over here. I don't know why I looked over here a while ago. I got one right in front of me. Got all my pads and stuff right here. Got everything I need right here in front of me. All my pads and stuff. I tell you one thing I'm gonna have to get though. One thing I'm gonna have to get though is USB, what do you call that? Where you can plug it in and you'll have 2 or 3 more USBs. Cause I had to take my mouse off. See, here's my mouse, and it ain't working because, let me turn it off, matter of fact, where it won't run the battery down. Alright. I had to take it loose to plug this other camera up. This one here. So it's over here. That camera's hooked in over there. I've got the microphone. It's a USB. So I got it hooked right there, and I got the microphone right up here in front of me. You can just about see it if it wasn't for that light. Let's see. Right here is my mic. I'm just about touching it right there. So you can see that microphone. How y'all doing? I'm George Williams. I'm actually the founder of Alabama Music Scene TV. And as soon as I can get somebody to help me, why is that saying external? I don't know why that came on. Had something different come on right there. And I'll turn this one off right now. So I came up with this idea back in '08. I've always been enthused about radio and TV, and I've checked into it a little bit, and finally found out all you got to do is buy airtime. And I've had it on a couple of different stations. I had it on a little small one in Jasper, Alabama. And then I took it off of there, and I've got it with my good friend Donnie Early now. Over in Summerton on Green Top Hill there. If y'all know that area, there's some train cars on top of the hill there. Well, that old chapel there that they used to do weddings, it ain't no chapel no more. That is Charter Cable Channel 80. And that's the one, when I put it back on, that's where it'll be going back on again. It reaches out to probably 3/4 of Alabama. And he also live streams Channel 80. So you can go to his website, which is AlabamaCableNetwork.com. Every time I get on there, I start getting the hiccups. What's up with that? My nose starts itching. I get the hiccups. I bet y'all think I'm on cocaine or something because I do that all the time. But it ain't. I don't know why. Maybe it's my nerves or something. I don't know. But anyway, all you got to do is get on AlabamaCableNetwork.com and you can see it anywhere. You don't even have to have charter cable. Plus, every time I get it on TV, I put it on my websites. And if you're on this website, you can look right up above me right here. And you can see, probably right over here, you can see it says TV show. So I'll be putting it there. And also, I'll be putting it on ALMS-TV.com. So I'll be putting it on both my websites. So there's no, when I get it back on TV, and I still build my show. I do it once a month now that it ain't on TV, but I still do my show. And I put it on once a month, and you can always see any of my shows dating back to 2013. So if you is on any of my shows, any of you bands out there, and you want to see that show again, just check it out there on ALMS-TV.com. That'll take you to my YouTube site. That's how I put it on live here. I go on YouTube Live. That's how I get on YouTube Live on this website right here. Okay? And me and Ken, we're going to meet up at 10 o'clock. He's going out to Bar 31 Friday night. And I'll be doing a live broadcast. That's why I got this microphone right here. This microphone right here, that's why I got it, where I can do a good job when I live stream there at Bar 31. So, anyway, I was looking at something on my screen here. I'll be doing live probably the 20, let me turn the page here. Well, it's stuck together or something. Yeah, I believe it is stuck together. No, it ain't. There's just a big, thick piece of paper. I thought there's two there. We're either going to do it the 22nd or 29th. One of those days right there, 22nd or 29th, we will be doing a live broadcast right there at Bar 31, hopefully. And we won't be doing, I don't know, we might get somebody to sit and talk beside us. They've got pretty good Wi-Fi there and everything. You have to have really good Wi-Fi to do this. And I'm right next to mine's the reason I can do this. And we're going to build a show this Saturday, me and Ken is, when we go up. And we're going by the just the same places I usually go to. Alabama Music Hall of Fame. I may do a little piece on songwriters up there. Anyway, we'll leave there and we'll go back across there to probably Fame and Counts Brothers. I always got to go by Counts Brothers. We was going to go by PJ's and see later on that night and see the Dixie Mafia band. But the Dixie Mafia band ain't there no more. That's what I heard. So Ken found out that Handshake Promise, my good friend Carl Lamone, is playing at Flobama that night. So instead of, I usually go to Florence, then come back across, and that's what I was going to do. But since we're going to be going to Flobama, we're going to do it a whole different way. We're going to go by Fame, Counts Brothers. We're going to go across there to see at Jackson Highway and see Muscle Shoals Sound, and they'll probably let us go through there again. They usually do. They know I advertise for them all the time, and if y'all hadn't seen those places, they give tours of Fame Studios. They give tours at the new renovated Muscle Shoals Sound there on Jackson Highway. And Alabama Music Hall of Fame, you can go through there and see all this great Alabama talent that we've had in Alabama. Good God. Gomer Pyle. Shazam, shazam, shazam. Alabama, the group Alabama. You know, before they was called Alabama, they was called Wild Country. And also, when I get a chance, and I ain't going to do this till I get it back on TV, Alabama, the group Alabama has got a new exhibit in their museum. And when I get a chance, I'm going to go up there, but I want it to be on TV when I go up there. And Sally Gentry, and I'll let you guess on whose daughter that is. She's going to meet me up there and give me a nickel tour of that new exhibit there in the museum. Because they know I advertise for them, and I get to do things like that when you're on TV. Yeah. So that's what's going to happen there. Now, getting back to Muscle Shoals, after Jackson Highway, we're going to go across the river, Tennessee River, and I'm going to see if I can see my good friend Teresa. Last time I was up there, she wasn't there. She had a blowout, and she had to go get her tire fixed, so I'm going to see Teresa. We're going to probably go over to Flobama and probably eat there. They serve some great food. Last time me and my helper went up there, we eat at Flobama. It's right downtown Florence there. And two good people said they have groups and singers there. I think he said 5 nights a week. That's pretty cool. Flobama there, big, huge place. But me and Ken's going to go see Handshake Promise. We went down to Prattville. They was at the Blue Iguana. See, every time I mention their name, I'm advertising for them. Blue Iguana was an awesome place, too, down there in Prattville, Alabama. And it wasn't a mile from where Crazy Girl and Ken lives. And if y'all want to know Crazy Girl's name, Her name is Christine. And I said Ken and Christine one time when I had it on TV, and Christine texted me and said, I'm Crazy Girl. So I've got to call her Crazy Girl. And she is crazy, y'all. God bless her. She needs help. But I bet you if I lived closer to them, she would probably be my host to my show. Because she's as crazy as I am. Almost. Yeah. I'm watching myself right over there too, by the way. I've got me on my computer. I've got a big old screen. Man, it's this big. And I can see it from here. But man, Ken's going to have a good time up Muscle Shows. And he's going out Friday night. And I may join him Friday night. I don't know yet. It's according to how much loot I got. Of course, I don't need but $5. I just usually drink a Coca-Cola. So the only thing it really costs me is my gas money to go down there. It's a cool place. If y'all want to hear the best band, my opinion, this is my opinion only, y'all. Best band in Birmingham area, go by and see Razzmatazz. For God's sakes, Razzmatazz. They're the house band at Bar 31. And if y'all remember Hogan's down on 280, and also they used to be at downtown on South Side when Hogan's was there. Played at Hogan's for 15 years. Well, now I think they've already been at Bar 31 probably 4 years, 3 or 4 years, and they are the house band. They play Thursday, and Thursday is the big money giveaway. And I'm going to tell you something. It usually ranges anywhere from $300 to $700. That's what you get if they draw your ticket. Ticket's just $1. It's a free cover charge on Thursday night. So go down there and see if you can't win some money to pay your power bill. Plus, you can dance and have a good time with Razzmatazz. Mike, Kenny, Greg, and Henry. Razzmatazz. Friday and Saturday, they are a cover charge. Man, I've got a list here. I've got stuff on it right now, but on Monday night they have bands and bingo. I think Little Memphis plays on Monday night, and they have bingo. You can win some money then too. Tuesday night is acoustic and wine and dine. They always have something at Bar 31. Wednesday, the Magic City Boppers. If you want to learn how to do that bopping and stuff at swing dance, you need to go down there and let them teach you to do that. And of course, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, you've got the big time Razzmatazz, man. Mike and Kenny used to be in the band Exhibit A. They also used to be in the band Revolver, which those guys are still around. Some of them was at TJ's and Roebuck. But they've been around. Greg has played in several different bands. He was in one called KD Riser, if you remember back in the 70s and 80s. KD Riser. And of course, Henry Lavoie, my God. The Rockin' Rebellions. The Bowditch. Chair. God, on and on and on. Henry Lavoie. All of them are pros. They know what they're doing. If you want to dance, that's the dance band to go here. Right there at Bar 31. Vestavia. If you're coming out of Birmingham, you drop off the hill there to 31. You make a left there on 31, and it ain't a half a mile down there on the right. Probably not even a half a mile. Probably a quarter mile down there on the right. It's easy to find, man. There's a motel there. I keep forgetting the name of that motel. Motel 6 or something. Or Days Inn. It may be Days Inn. I believe that's what it is, matter of fact. Days Inn. Go down there and check Razzmatazz out. And if you do, tell him the TV guy told y'all to come and see him. Okay? That would help me out, man. I love it when people does that. And of course, when I go back on the air, I've got two sponsors that stayed with me the whole time. One of them has been with me the eternity. Ever since I've had a TV show, they've been my sponsor. Lee's Family Restaurant and Dinner Theater. They have karaoke on every Tuesday night. There's no drinking there. It's a family place. Tuesday night, I go there every Tuesday that I can, from 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock. I always have a good crowd, good singing, good karaoke sound system. You need to go down there and sing you some karaoke, man. We have a good time down there. And listen, he has shows there all the time in his dinner theater. June the 23rd, he's got the LaFavor Quartet. Let me go ahead. July, the Ball Brothers. August, the Diplomats. September, the Anchorman Quartet. And I heard the Anchorman warming up one time, and buddy, they are good. How does my new mic sound? There ain't no hissing or humming or anything in it. I like it. I like it a lot. Every time I look at this calendar, there's last Thursday, I had to go take Cordova's graduation pictures. Well, on this thing, I put GRADPIX, and every time I look at it, it looks like it says Grand Prix. And I'm thinking, what if I got Grand Prix wrote down there for? It's pretty cool, man. Right here on my website, y'all need to tell everybody about this website here, and for God's sake, check all these tabs up at the top right here. Check them all out, man. If you want to know something about muscle shows, it's got that random videos right above that tab. Check it out. It's got something to do with muscle shows in it, man. I always put it. Matter of fact, I need to change several things on there. I believe I am. I need to do a radio show once a month. The radio show I put on songwriters, and put it on that radio show there. Got some good songwriters in Alabama. When we go up Saturday, I may go in the songwriters part of the Alabama Music Hall of Fame. Of course, they let me go all over the place in there. I'm special. Just ask anybody. They'll tell you. They'll say, George is special. Oh, Lord. What am I thinking? I've got an X on the 29th. Why have I got an X? Oh, it's Memorial Day. Okay. And the 30th is my granddaughter's 21st birthday. Oh, God. 21st birthday. One of my granddaughters. I got one that's 23 or 24. Granddaughter. A granddaughter. And the 14th, my youngest son turned 30. My youngest son. Oh, Lord. Last week I was busy, y'all. Of course, we had that birthday. 13th, I went to a cousin reunion. And after that, I went to Sayre Bar and Grill and seen my good friends. They had a new singer and a guitar player had been with them for a little while. It came out of the Buck Wild band, their lead player. What was his name? Was it Greg? But anyway, I went to Sayre to see them. The 14th was my son's birthday. 16th, I finally got to go to karaoke. That was my first night back to karaoke in a month because of baseball. All our games was on Tuesday, and I missed karaoke for about a month. The 17th, I had to paint an A in somebody's yard, Alabama A, And I went and sat in their yard and sat in their yard and sat in the yard, and nobody came, so I decided not to do it. If they can't humor me into being there when I get there, I just ain't gonna do it. The 18th had them graduation pictures, the Grand Prix of Cordova. The 19th, I had pictures, softball girl pictures to do, and I've been working on them all week. Just got through with them yesterday. 20th, I had somebody's picture to do in Aniana at the Palisades Park. Nice place up there. They was reclining. Them Boy Scouts was reclining off of those hills. This guy that used to be an ex-Army Marine or something, not an Army Marine. Anyway, he was teaching them how to recline off of them hills up there. That was pretty cool to know. So last week, I've been pretty busy. And also, the pictures that I took, I've been working on them a little at a time. She's no hurry for them, so I've been taking my time on them. But the softball pictures, I wanted to hurry and get them done. And every single time I do them pictures, I take 5 poses. And then when I put them on there, they always say, "Is that all the poses?" Somebody always sends a message and says, "Is that all the poses?" Well, yeah. I do the poses, and that's all I'm going to do. Unless you come up with some more of that. You come up with some more of that, and I'll shoot you again. Somebody that didn't even pay me texted me one time or sent me a message on my website where I post all the pictures and said, "Can we schedule a reshoot?" And I said, "You didn't pay me the first time." I ain't heard from her since. She wanted to reschedule a reshoot, but she didn't even pay me the first time. I don't shoot for free, y'all. Well, I do in some circumstances. I do if they let me post them for a portfolio, you might add. If it's really good pictures, I can get jobs off of that portfolio. So in certain instances, I will do that. Okay? You can see my new microphone right there. It's called a Snowball Ice, made by Blue. And it's really good. It's a really good, really expensive. And it comes in white. I'm sure a white one would really look like a snowball. It comes with this little tripod right here and everything. But I didn't want the white one. I wanted the black one. It matches my laptop. You can see my laptop here. And you can see my background. Pretty cool stuff, man. Man, that's lagging behind. It's just now going to it over there. So that's probably a 20-25 second delay. Good grief. Alright. I'm going to show y'all a lot of videos that I've taped. A lot of bloopers. A lot of stuff I've had on different shows. And the last time I went to muscle shows with my helper Patrice, she went with me just to help me out and everything, hold the camera and everything, and we did a muscle shows show then. That's hard to say. Try it. Muscle shows show. But anyway, I made a show that day, and it's going to be on here too. So I'm going to go ahead and play you this. My stomach. So I'm going to go ahead and take a break right here and play y'all this. I hope y'all enjoy these shows and these little videos that I've had on. Some of it's funny. The bloopers are hilarious. And I'm still looking, if anybody out there is looking at this video, I want somebody that wants to make from $400 to $600 a month. Easy money. And I'll show you how. All you got to do is call me. 205-532-6520. And I'll tell you how to do it. And I'll even drive you around to do it. You don't even have to spend your own gas. I need somebody to help me get up sponsors to get my TV show back on the air. And when it goes back on the air, I can't go pick up money here and there. I can't do it. I have to build the show. So I need somebody to help me, give me fresh ideas on what to put on the show. Normally, like somebody younger, anywhere from 21 to 35, 21 to 35. They got some newer ideals than somebody old like me. I need some fresh ideals. Okay? Why is my mouth crooked? Let me look at this here. Man, I might have had a stroke. I don't know. I didn't know it if I did. Is it possible to have a stroke and not know it? Yeah, that's the side that. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I'm going to play you this. Hope you enjoy it. Keep on watching. If you see anybody that wants to make $400 to $600 every month, easy, getting up sponsors for me, and I've already got two. All I need to do is pay for the show. Need to get 8 sponsors. You get 8 sponsors, you get paid. The more you get, the more money you make. And you can get up to 8. I might do 9. I could possibly do 9. But 8 sponsors would take 4 minutes off my show, and that's all I can afford to take off my show, okay? So, if you see anybody out there between the ages 21 and 35, let me know. Help me out with the show, okay? So now I'm going to play you this video. Hope you enjoy. How do you do this? There we go.
Alabama, Music Scene TV. Come on in this happy place. We're one big family. We got jokes and fun and sing-alongs, some for you to see. It's Alabama, Music Scene TV. Yeah. Yes, it is. Do it, Farrell.
Got a good show lined up for you today. Listen, Hutch Edwards' project is on today. Thank goodness. You know, about a month ago, I had 3/4 of their show fixed. My computer crashed. Well, I had 3/4 of this show already done, and it crashed again. But this time I saved the songs. So this time I'm going to have them on. So I redone it, and this is it, and we're going to have Hutch Edwards today. June the 22nd, I got a phone call, and this guy said, "Hi, I'm Henry Lavoie of the old Rockin' Rebellion." And I said, "Why, Henry, I know who you are. You're an icon in Birmingham." And if you don't know who Henry Lavoie is, he plays at Hogan's Hideaway down on 280 there. No, it ain't the Hideaway no more. It's Hogan's Irish Pub and Grill. So if you ain't never heard Razzmatazz down there, that's the band he's in now. But he called me just to say he'd been watching my show and enjoyed it, and he loved what I was doing, and I appreciate Henry Lavoie for doing that. And I wish more of y'all musicians that watches this show would call me, okay? All right. Yes, ma'am.
Watching Alabama Music Scene TV, baby. You better believe it. Hutch Edwards Project.
Y'all having a good time tonight, Hollywood nights? It's good to have our friends from Leeds, Alabama here tonight. Where's Kelly at? Where's Kelly? Come here, baby. Come here, baby. It's Kelly's birthday. Oh, wait 1 minute. This is for you, alright? There's a little moonlight dancing on
tell you, I'm a little bit mad right now. Last night I looked out my back door and seen some burglars toting off my stuff in my shack out back. So I called the police. Police said, we ain't got nobody available right now. Lock your door and we'll get somebody there as soon as we can. So I did that, but while I was waiting, I got kind of mad, so I called them back and said, don't worry about sending nobody over here because I shot them. Don't even send nobody. So about 30 seconds later, there's 3 cop cars, 2 sheriffs, and 2 ambulances showed up. And they caught the burglars red-handed while they was toting stuff out of my shack there. And they came to me and said, we thought you shot the burglars. And I said, I thought you said there wasn't nobody available. Gotcha. Burglars. Thieves. Here I am backstage with the Hutch Edwards Project at Hollywood Nights. Fun guys, love these guys. They have fun playing their music. That's what I love about them. Good guys, Lord have mercy, they're good guys. They have fun playing music. Hutch Edwards Project, backstage. Hanging out with Hutch Edwards Project, backstage.
Hutch Edwards. What's up, man?
Where's Fred at?
He went to eat. Yes.
Hutch Edwards Project without Fred.
You're watching Alabama Music Scene TV. Backstage with Hutch Edwards Project.
Karaoke at its best. Professional DJ by Chris. They're at the Place in Moulton, Alabama every Wednesday and every other Saturday. On Tuesdays at Lee's Family Restaurant. Fun for the whole family. He does weddings, receptions, parties, any of your outing. Outlaw Entertainment. Call 205-533-4864. Yeah!
I was hiding
Well, I don't know what's going on. I think it's getting cloudy again. That's what's going on with the internet and stuff. The bandwidth making it a little slow. I cut that off and it seemed to straighten out after I cut some of it off. So, I figured I'd get out of that. Oh, I ain't got my other lights on. I figured I'd get out of that and instead of playing y'all that, play you only the Muscle Shoals show. Either that or I believe I'll just wait and build the show here. I make the show right here. That's where I build the show. I do all the graphics, the all my logos, all that I do myself, you know. Go to gallery and see these pictures. I think it's on this side over here, the gallery, that tab there. And look at all the pictures I took with some of my hosts and all. Jimmy Johnson. If you don't know who Jimmy Johnson is, he was actually the main swamper. If you don't know who the Swampers are, you've heard the song Sweet Home Alabama. That I think the fourth verse in that song, it says, Muscle Shoals has got its Swampers. Well, the Swampers was studio musicians in Muscle Shoals. It was David Hood and Roger Hawkins, Jimmy Johnson. He is also the producer and everything. My good friend Henry Lavoie of Razzmatazz, their song Any Way the Wind Blows back in the 60s, Jimmy Johnson was actually the producer on that. And he had several hats, and I interviewed him and everything. He's outstanding guy. It's done raining again. It's raining on and off. You might could hear it. I don't know with this new microphone and everything though. Pretty cool. I love this mic, and it don't override. I'm noticing the little thing going up, and it don't override or anything. It stays in the green. That's pretty cool. And this is what my workstation looks like. You can see my green screen behind me. Got my drink right here. Got a workstation right here. I can do all my live broadcast and my TV show when it gets back on there. And don't forget, if anybody's watching this, it don't have to be today while it's live. You can watch it later on ALMS-TV.com. And you could watch it again. And I'm in dire need. I need to get this show back on TV. And I don't want to do it by myself. You know, when it goes back on TV, all my time is going out taping bands, putting together the show, writing the script. You know, I think one of my scripts right here. And it ain't much of anything, but you have to do a lot of thinking and everything. And my mind is occupied when it goes back on TV. So if you know anybody that is willing to make, you could make $400 to $600 a month. That's pretty good chump change. Anywhere I can use 8 sponsors, and I've already got 2, possibly 3 myself right now. So all they'd have to get is 5 more, and I'll even ride them around. Matter of fact, I would rather ride them around. You know, because if people she talks to, or he, ever who they talk to, they may have a question they can't answer. And I guarantee you I can answer it, because this is my show. I'm the one that created this show. My name is George Williams. I am the advocate for... No, that's WWE, ain't it? Anyway, I'm the creator of this show. I'm the one that made this show. When I first put my show on, I called it, and I didn't have a name for it. I just went out and got sponsors, and I even had an individual that just sponsored me. Just wanted to sponsor it every month, and I would say, if you see this guy out, pat him on the back for doing it, because there wasn't really a commercial involved with it. So somebody asked me, what's the name of the show? And I hadn't even really thought about that. And they said, well, what's it about? And I said, it's all about the music. And I thought, hey, that's pretty good. So it was called It's All About the Music. That's what it was called to start with. And I didn't go out taping any videos or anything. Anything to do with music, I put on my show. I even taped my son playing Guitar Hero. He done the drum parts on the thing. And I would actually tape the whole thing. And I found out, I've learned a lot since then. I have found out people gets bored easy. So now I just do 1.5 to 2 minutes of each segment, where people won't get bored with what they're watching. I used to teach truck driving. And this one boy said he played drums in the marching band at Carver High School in Birmingham. So I got him, I had my drumsticks in the back seat, and he got on the back of my car. His name was Tim. I said, where'd you learn that? Norwood Junior High. Norwood Elementary, he said. And Carver High School. Put about 30 seconds of that on there. It's all about the music. And I had a few videos I already had, and I put them on. It wasn't too good because I had to transfer them from VHS, and they wasn't very good. But I put them on anyway. I had my own TV show. Just get sponsors and do it upright. And since then, I've learned about the green screen effects and stuff. And I used to do the show out of a trailer. And you could see the curtain behind me and everything. Didn't know what I was doing. Still, it's kind of shaky about what I'm doing. But I've learned a lot since the first time I put it on back in 2008. So, since then, I need help. I could use 2 people doing this. I could use a host, and there ain't no money involved. Everybody, I talk to them about hosting the show, because people don't want to look at this all the time. And I'll still be on there talking about, stuff like this and everything, just little short stuff. But I'll talk to somebody about being the host of the show, and the first question that they say is, how much does it pay? You have to do this because you love it. There's no money. All the money, as far as I'm concerned, all the money goes to put the show on there. Now, when I'm talking about putting 8 commercials on, 8 commercials would be 4 minutes off the show. But 4 of those commercials would probably pay for my show. They would pay for the airtime. The other 4 would go in your pocket. Ever who helped me. So you can make money on it. It's up to the individual. But there's no money involved in this. It's just a small operation. You get to learn the business. And you got to love it. The host would get to go out and meet people. I've been on the Kentucky Headhunters bus I talked to Doug, the lead singer, while he was blow drying his hair before the commercial. Before the concert. And that was pretty cool, man. They done a rendition of Big Boss Man that I loved, and that's the one I put on my show too, by the way. And you meet people like Jimmy Johnson, man. Jimmy Johnson was one of the Swampers, and all that music that you hear still hear today. Mustang Sally. That's Jimmy Johnson on guitar. Aretha Franklin, Think, Respect, all them songs that Aretha done on her first album with Atlantic Records. That's the Swampers playing the music, y'all. And it's amazing. You get to meet people like that. The second bunch, after the Swampers left Fame Studios and made their own studio after the fallout with Atlantic Records, well, Fame Studio kept going too. Rick Hall. And he got more musicians in there. And I've even talked to some of them, like Roger Clark, the drummer. He's on so much music. He even said he sung backup on Family Tradition, Hank Jr., and he's the drummer on that song. Ronnie Millsap, Lost in the 50s Tonight, that's Roger Clark playing the drums. I could go on and on, but I won't. It's interesting to me, the stuff that went on at Muscle shows, and you can still record in Muscle shows. So, you get to meet people like that. Up there, Sally Gentry. That's Teddy Gentry of Alabama's daughter. She's a songwriter and everything. I interviewed her, and it's supposed to, when it goes back on TV, I will be going back up there to do a piece on their new exhibit. Alabama's got a new exhibit there in their museum at Fort Payne, and I'll be going up there, and if you're with me, you'll get to go too, if you want to. You've got to have time. When it goes on TV, I've had people say, I have to do the show. I have to do the intros to the show Monday. I can do it early Tuesday, no later than that. That's when I have to do it, because the rest of the week I have to build the show. I have to put everything together, the icons, the background music, building the show. It has to be exactly 28 minutes, 30 seconds long. Exactly. Not 28:29, not 28:31. Has to be 28:30 exactly, because of the dead air time or going over the air time. So you have to build the show exactly. I have to watch it 4 or 5 times to see if I left anything out. I'll tell you a little story here. Y'all remember Koo Carroll, my last host to the show? It was her birthday, and she didn't know what I was going to do and everything. So at the end of the show, I put together a little montage. She likes Indians, sexy cowboys. So I put together a little, it was a song. It wasn't a contemporary happy birthday song. This was a happy birthday song that somebody sung, and I got it. And I put this little picture montage with Indians and sexy cowboys on it and everything. And there's one where these 4 cowboys was standing there, no shirt. They had these chaps on and everything. And I had it on a DVD, and I was going to watch it one more time before I took it over there to the station. And I'm glad I did. Everything went fine until it got to those 4 cowboys, and I got to looking real close, and that's all they had was those chaps on. You could see everything up front. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad I caught that. And I have to watch the show several times. Even after I get it built, I like to watch it a couple more times. I watch it one more time when I've got it while it's still on the computer. After I burn it on the DVD, I watch it on the DVD just to make sure it burnt good on the DVD. And so I have to see the show several times. I put the show together. I go back, put the icons on it. I go back and put the background music on it, stuff like that. I make sure that everything's in the right place, like special effect, sound effects, stuff like that. So I have to watch the show several times. And then when I think I've got it all built, if they're 28 minutes and 27 minutes, 30 seconds built, that means I've got a minute left. And it may be 28:34. And I have to add all this up to see what comes out to 28:30, because it has to be 28:30 exactly. So it's really hard work putting this show together, okay? So I need somebody to help me with the other stuff, with thinking about what to go on, because I get, it's kind of like a writer. You know, they get blocked sometimes, and I get blocked doing this show, doing the same all the time, and on what to put on here. And I need somebody for sure to go out and sell sponsors for me, and where I can get it back on TV. And thing of it is, I'll ride you around, and I would rather ride you around. But thing of it is, after it goes back on TV and we've got the sponsors, every month you've got to go out and pick up the money for that sponsor. And I can't do that. You need to do that. And plus it'll go in your pocket. You know, after you got the sponsor, the next time you just go pick up the money, because they got the commercial already. So you just go pick up the money. I can't do that. I have to build a show. I can't take time to do that. I sat in this chair right here. I sat right here a lot. And I sat over there on that one, where my desktop is. I do a lot of research and finding new bands and stuff on it. Matter of fact, I'm watching this show right there, right now. I just got a text, y'all. So that's why I want somebody to help me, and a lot of times, you know, one or two will drop out, and if you've got 8, 1 or 2 drop out, I could still have it on TV, and then you go out and get 1 or 2 extra ones. But they usually stay 3 or 4 months anyway, so you don't have to do that all the time. So you know, I desperately need help. So if any of y'all out there knows anybody that wants some extra money for doing nothing after you get the sponsor, you just go pick up the money. And I've got to pay. That's one thing I got to do, is pay for the airtime. I'll tell you another little story that almost happened. I took my show off the air. I've been putting it on 6 months on, 6 months off. If I had somebody to help me and really wanted to help me and stay with me, I'd put it on year round. But I can't get nobody to do that with me. They don't love music like I do. But if I could do that, I usually put it on 6 months on and 6 months off. Well, it's not really off. I just not on TV. I still put it on my website and everything. I still build the show. You just don't have to build it exactly 28:30, and you don't have to build it every week. You can do it every 2 weeks, or so on and so on. Okay? So, I totally forgot what I was fixing to tell you. Oh, I was going to tell you another little story here. I had just took it off the air. So, you have to be careful what you put on here, right? So, Holly was with me. Y'all remember Holly? She was one of the best, man. First time she came here, I had her a script wrote out, and she picked it up and looked at it for about 15 seconds and put it down. And I looked at her and said, "Are you ready to start?" And she said, "Yeah." So I said, I'll see. So we turned the camera on, and she said it perfect. I mean, she could remember stuff. And if you asked any of my hosts, this ain't as easy as you think it is. Just one line is hard to say. And the first time Holly got on here, I think it was 3 lines she had to say, and she said it just like it. And she was good about that. But what I'm going to tell you, me and Holly, since it wasn't going to be on TV, I told Holly, I said, let's push the envelope a little bit. So we decided we'd make a show and act like that we was on a nude beach. So when she came to do the intros, she wore one of her husband's t-shirts, and she could pull it down over her shoulders, and all I taped was her shoulders, really, just her shoulders up. And of course, you know, we pushed the envelope a little bit, and I would get on there and do it like I didn't have a shirt on, and it was like we was at a nude beach, which we wasn't. And we wasn't nude or anything, far from it. But all of a sudden, Don over at the TV station said we had to have one more show. So instead of making another show, I told Holly, I said, well, there ain't nothing on this. I'm going to go ahead and give this one to him instead of making a whole new show. So I gave it to him. He didn't play that one. Even though it didn't show nothing, it didn't have no cussing on it, nothing like it. It was just too much for him, I reckon. So you have to be careful of what you put on there. He has a lot of gospel shows on his channel 80, and he's a Christian himself, so I reckon he decided he didn't want that on his TV show, which it wasn't nothing on there. It wasn't nothing bad or anything. It's just, you know, was having fun with it. It's all we was doing. Let me show you a picture. Look, I think I've got a picture on here of what Holly looked like. Holly, she don't care. Hopefully. Nah, Holly don't care. We had fun with it. Me and all my hosts we have fun, you know, doing the show, and somebody else could too if they'd jump on board here and give me a little help. Okay. Pictures. Family. Green screen. Okay, let me find Holly now. Here she is. All right, let me fix her. It looks like she's okay. Alright, y'all ready for this? I can even put her in this background if I wanted to. I believe I will. Let me go to her again. And put her right here up. chroma key. I'm gonna put her in this same background here. Alright, she's gonna come in right here where I'm at, okay? So, here it is, y'all. You asked for it. And you can tell it looks that way, but she really wasn't. Miss Hiley. We just had fun with it, and it was fun to do. In a couple of shots, you could actually see the t-shirt sometimes, so we had to get rid of that t-shirt. It was just fun to do. But that wasn't put on TV. I guess that was just too much for him to comprehend, okay? But there wasn't no cussing, wasn't no nudity, nothing on there. It just I made it look like there was a lot of nudity on there. And you can watch that show. I don't know which one it was. So you can go to AlabamaMusicSceneTV.com and you can probably watch that show. It'll probably be a September, October, or November show. So it'd be one of those 3 months because I was taking it off the air. So one of those months may have been an October show. So you can go back and look at all the October shows, and you can probably find that somewhere. I used to have it on here. But we just had fun, and hey, I don't reckon he thought that was all that fun. So I have to be careful. Alright, this Saturday, me and Ken from Prattville is going up to Muscle Shoals again. And I'm going to do another show from up there. We'll probably go to Alabama Music Hall of Fame first. We'll come back by Fame Studios. Then we'll go over to Counts Brothers. I always like to go to Counts Brothers. Then we'll run on down there to Jackson Highway, Muscle Shoals Sound. Then we'll go across the river, Tennessee River. And I got to see my good friend Teresa. Teresa, she'll probably be busy, but I'll pop in, give her a little neck hug and everything. And maybe I'll get to see my good friend, local legend. Y'all know who I'm talking about, Keita. I hope I get to see her. And we'll probably ride around in Florence a little bit and go on into later on that night, go to Flobama and see my good friend Carl DeMone. I think he's at the Flobama Saturday night. This Friday night, where was he at? I think he's at Al's in Tuscaloosa. I believe that's where he's at. He put a thing on Facebook, and I believe that's where he put it. But anyway, I wish I could find that. If y'all would just go to ALMS-TV and see all my shows dating back to 2013. I've got a bunch of shows. I got some on DVDs, but me and my son made a YouTube page for Alabama Music Scene. So I started posting all these videos on my YouTube page. And that's the website to it, ALMS-TV.com. Carries you to my YouTube page. And you can go on, let me pull this up. I've got a web browser on here, and I'll show y'all. Okay. Alright. While it's pulling up here, let me go ahead and let y'all see it while it's pulling up. What happened? May have to get out of this. Let's check it out again. It came up a while ago and it went back off. I don't wonder if I have to pull it up again. Let me try to pull it up again. Y'all just hold on a minute. Let me get out of this one. And I'll pull it up again. ALabamaMusicSceneTV.com. Let's see if it'll pop up here. It might take a little time for it to do it. I don't know. I don't know if you can see it's on the browser there. I don't believe it's going to pop up. But I'll tell you what we'll do. I know how to do it without going to this. Alright. Alright, what we'll do here, where y'all can see what I'm talking about, and I can go over this with you. I'm going to go ahead and go to something else, and I know this will work. Desktop capture. Display. Alright, let me alright. Now we got this. I'm gonna get out of this one camera for right now. Alright. This ought to bring it up. Let's check this out. Yeah. This right here is my web page. That's what it looks like. It may look different on cell phones. You can see this live broadcast right here playing. That's the no. It'll probably pop up when I get off. Alright, there's the playlist right here where it says playlist. You can see it right here. I hear a squirrel eating on something out there. You can see its playlist right here. Right here it says AMS TV. That's where all my shows are. This is little random videos right here. But you want to click on this right here. Click. And right here it's got all You can see them right there. It's got all my shows lined up all the way from 2017 to 2013. Bunch of them. All you got to do is find it. Find different ones. See, there's 2015. There we're going into 2014. It goes all the way to 2013. It says load more right there. So there's a bunch on there. Somebody, Epic Radio, commented, awesome job. Alright. So there's more than one way to skin a cat, right? But there it was, man. That's all you got to do to find any of my past shows or anything like that. I figured I'd dress up for this occasion. Looky here. I got this hat last time I was up there. That building right there, that's actually on Jackson Highway. And that is the building where Leonard Skinner, Paul Simon, Bob Seger, on that hat right there. And I've got a t-shirt that's got the same thing on it. We're going to have fun. If y'all ever get a chance, dadgummit, y'all ought to go up Muscle shows and see all that music history that come out of there. Golly, Land of a Thousand Dances. Na 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 na. You gotta know how to pony. Boom boom. Know what? Yeah. Man, I get excited when I get talking about Muscle shows. Music, man. A lot of music come out of Muscle shows. Jessica Muse, she's already disowned us in Alabama. It's kind of made me mad. She moved to Texas. I don't know why she'd want to move to Texas. Why? And now she's recording at the famed Capitol Records in Los Angeles. That's where the Beach Boys and all them people recorded, right there at Capitol Records. They was called the Wrecking Crew, in case y'all didn't know. The Wrecking Crew. And of course you got, all them studio musicians had their own little name they was called. You got ones at Stax Records, man. I don't know what they was called. But the ones up in Detroit, Motown, they was called the Funk Brothers. So all of them had their little name. They said who gave them the name Swampers, but I forgot who it was. I think it's like Leon Russell's manager or something or other gave them that name. Or it might have been Leon Russell. I don't know. Don't know. I'm going to get off here for a while. Y'all tell everybody you know about AMS-production.com and also AMS-TV.com. And if you know anybody that wants to make a little extra money every month for a little bit of work, don't have to, I'll drive you around. People has got questions all the time. When we're trying to sell ads and stuff, and I can go out and sell them like that. But when I start building the show, I don't need to do that because I ain't got time. I need help. This show has grown, and it could grow even more if I had help. I mean, it could go. I've even, at one point, I was even getting ready to see if I couldn't get it on one of those Birmingham stations. Sure was. And I was also checking on making a little movie about what I do. All I need is a little bit of help. I could use 2 people, and you got to do it because you love it. Don't do it because you think it's going to make you rich or something, but just because it's TV, because it ain't. It ain't. You got to love music. You got to love getting out there and meeting people and stuff like that. I look at myself on this computer here, and it looks like my coat's crooked or something. I don't know. But anyway, if you see anybody out there that wants to help and wants to make a little extra money, need to call me. It's an easy sale, man. I can go out and sell it just like that. And for one thing, it's on Charter Cable, Channel 80, and it goes out to probably 3/4 of Alabama. That's a bigger area than the Birmingham stations. It goes out to 3/4 of Alabama, plus it goes into Fort Benning, Georgia. Plus, you don't have to have Charter Cable to see it. You can go to their website. They live stream Channel 80, Alabama Cable Network. Another selling tool there. Plus, my show, the last time I had it on, it was on. What I pay for is one show a week. That's what I pay for, is one show. But he replayed it 6 more times. So it was on 7 times a week. 7 times a week during the week. 1 time in the morning, 1 time in the evening. On 3 of those days. It was on 4 of those days. And then on Saturday, it was on real early, like 7 o'clock in the morning. So it had 7 good times you could watch the show. Another good selling point. Plus, my show, if you advertise with me, you can see on the sides right here. I've got people's, and I need to take that one off. Midnight Special, I don't think they're going to advertise anymore, but if you advertise, you go on my website. Plus, people will be able to see the show right here on this. I do live shows on this one. But right up above me, you'll see, where's it at? Alabama TV show, right up here. Click that tab, and you see the same TV show every week. You can see a songwriter's radio show. I put random videos. And it don't normally, I have to do it. I don't have to do it. I can put somebody else's on there on my website here. Just give me a call. Just give me a call. Need help? I'd love to have, at least one person. I could use 2. And don't get in it because you want to make money. Get in it because you love music and you want to find out about TV shows and stuff like that. Get in it for that reason. But if you sell ads, you can make $400 to $600 a month. And after you get that sponsor, the next time, you just go pick up their money for that commercial. And that'll go to you after I pay for the airtime. Okay? So that's it. It's supposed to be water. I put that little Kool-Aid stuff in there. And on there it looks pink. But it's not pink. It's really yellow. Kind of looks like gasoline from this angle. It's peach and something other. Orange peach. Something like that. I think that's what it said. Orange peach. Whew. A little tangy. So I'm getting off here. If y'all in the Muscle Shoals area, come on up to Muscle Shoals. check us out. Me and Ken will be at Flobama Saturday night to see our good friend Carl Damone in his rocking self there at Flobama. So, love it when a plan comes together. Love y'all. Y'all tell everybody about my website now. Do it. Do it. Okay? Thank you very much.